A huge welcome, everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. The Terrapins will kick this deep to get us going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will get the first swing today. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents, and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare, this guy.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, the defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Caught behind the line. It's Hussein. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Powers through. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Mon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
And the Huskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Good enough for first down yardage. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the single back takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And now the try here for the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Maryland Terrapins offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
This is exactly how this offense envisioned this game getting started, is having opportunities to be able to crease this defense and hit big plays. Now let's see what they can do off of it.
Pressure is coming. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. And the Terrapins pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On first down, it's play action. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. A short completion to the tight end. Tackle made after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Huskers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, this is what I love about the legacy of the Nebraska linebacker is the ability to get after the quarterback like this. I mean, think about some of the guys that you and I have had a chance to watch wear that uniform.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Terrapins will bring their punt team onto the field. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll field it close to midfield. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. And there's the handoff. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
That's reeled in. It's Woods. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Cornhuskers will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. Powers through the tackle. Football comes out. And the defense jumps on the football.
Well, that's why you do ball security.
Here, we got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete pack.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And this one is right through. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Running out of time in the pocket. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wide out. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
He'll throw it now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Field goal try, no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Powering right past the defender. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. How's the spin move? They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's running out of time here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
He's looking deep here. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. The Terrapins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And he's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Now it's second down here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Terrapins. No chance to catch him.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Offside defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
From the shotgun, drops back. Touchdown, Terrapins. The strong fight back.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The ball carrier is the linebacker. Loses hold. 3rd down coming.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pulls it in. It's Woods. Look at him run through those tacklers. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good.
Got him. He's sacked.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play. The Cornhuskers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
31, Maryland, 17.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Important 2nd down play coming up. Handing off on the draw play. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. He hands it off from the gun.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to a house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Douglas. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it.
Makes the grab downfield for a huge gain on the right. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Gives it to the back. Jukes to get past a man. Touchdown, Terrapins. And the comeback is on. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. When he's got some space here. On the move. It's a foot race. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Brought down on play at the 13-yard line.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions.
Nebraska, 31, Maryland, 24.
We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Nebraska 38, Maryland 24.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Loss of 5.
The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Gets rid of it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Complete to the running back on this fourth down play. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan.
You get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the Terrapins looking to keep this drive moving. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Dumps it down his back. Caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Pass caught. Second down now. Looking to throw it again. Dump off caught by the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Coming up.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Oh, a reverse. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Hey, I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
And the Huskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll pitch it. hard running through a tackle. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. 4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Here's the handoff. Powerful running into the secondary. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Nebraska 45, Maryland 24.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Just trying to get rid of it. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Quick throw caught on the left side. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Just trucks through the defender. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And the route is on. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football. Touchdown, Terrapins. Made the defense look slow that time.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown. And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. What a return. Finally steps out of bounds at the 7. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout. Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side. Well, they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation.